Bright lights sitting gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Broncos will kick it away first. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rebels offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Boise State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. They stripped it out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. To the air, it's Nelson. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off play action. He lofts one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Allen. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Going up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Throws to the back. Complete. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Into the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And stampeding through the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He wants to take the top off. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Fires it incomplete. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. They've got the screen set up. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Rebels have this offense rolling. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Nelson. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here's the handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. Fakes his man out. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the Broncos have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Finds his tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped him. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Inside a half-minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? He'll start this drive firing. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the incompletion, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Looking deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he could not get loose on the run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Makes his connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Now they'll run the draw. Fakes his man out. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going up top. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Shakes off the defender. The Broncos get it past the sticks. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Running to the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds a man on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Broncos pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! And the stomping has commenced.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Pulls it and fires to the left. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Rebels are on the move. Gets it out quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown,
Nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Slams ahead. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Now the toss. On his feet at the 40. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Boise State! And the route is on.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boise State, 34, UNLV, 11.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Give to the back. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Bolden. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Thomas. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. To the air, it's O'Neal. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for the two-point try. He'll set up to throw. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Second down coming up. They go to the draw. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Allen. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Looking to move it through the air. He's got the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Fires to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bolden. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. They march 79 yards on the drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And it's no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called, and everyone on the fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. The inside handoff. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.